more pullbacks and more rumors of wars coming in over the weekend this week. We're going to see where everything's opening up for our futures on Sunday night. It is not looking good, especially with Trump's new threats to Iran. So we're going to see how all of that plays out. But good news is we got a pretty healthy pullback in here so far on Friday and throughout this weekly candle in here. So we mentioned that 652 for quite some time. Finally breached below that. We're sitting here at the 648s right now. We have this 50-day SMA sitting here at 643 on our SPY right now. So if we do end up going there, that should be a good spot of support for us, depending on how much further we're going to gap down over the weekend. If we get any further than that, though, we're going to be looking at 638, and below there, you're looking about 614. Now, to the upside in here, obviously 652, that was our previous big support in the past. That is now going to be our new resistance. Anything outside of there, nice whole numbers, 555, or I'm sorry, 655, 660, and then working our way up to this 673 area, which is our 9-day EMA. Our RSI is getting completely, not really completely, but it's getting very, very oversold in here right now. You can see we dropped all the way down to 40. We were just up near these upper 60s about a month ago. So good pullback in here. We mentioned that 652 for it seems like forever now. And we finally got below that. So let's see what happens here coming up in the next few weeks. Or I'm sorry, I guess the next couple trading days. On our VIX, we're going to see where we're at. We keep on mentioning between this 23 and 28. Looks like we're sitting right there. We're actually at the upper end. We're at 27 right now. So depending on how everything plays out this weekend, where our oil and everything opens up on Sunday night, that is going to change a lot of things. But right now, it looks like we're holding steady in between this 23 and 28. That's going to be the new norm in here. And we're going to see how the oil and things play out. We're also going to look at the Qs in here, which is going to be the ETF of the NASDAQ 100. And you can see basically kind of the same moral of the story for the Qs as it is for SPY. Basically a big, nice, healthy pullback. Our RSI is getting down here to 42, and we're getting close to that 50-day SMA. And also we're getting close to our lower trend line on this overall structure here. So right around that 573 mark, that is going to be a key for us in here. That should hold a good bounce. If we get any more of a pullback or gap down this weekend, we should get a nice little pop in here. But any news basically saying that hey, guess what? War's over. We're going to find a peace deal. Not this thing, the whole market should run up very, very high. So, or I guess very, very quickly, not high, that is. So look for your SPY and your Qs to just get a little bit of a big squeeze whenever that news does come out. Look for your oil and your VIX to kind of revert back to where they should be trading normally, and basically just hang on from there. But obviously, with everything kind of up in the air right now, you have to play it as it comes to you. So we're not going to try to call anything and say, hey, guess what? War is going to be over in a week. War is going to be over by March 31st. Nothing like that. We're just saying, hey, guess what? This is what could happen. And once this does happen, this is probably what will the reactions that we are going to get from the overall markets when these things end up coming to fruition. So that's what we're looking at overall on the SPY and the Qs and the VIX. Basically, your VIX is going to be that new norm between 23 and 28. We're going to see what happens when we start trading outside of that range. Your SPY, we are now below that 652, so that's key for us. That's going to be our next big resistance. Anything above there, nice whole numbers, working our way back up to that 9-day EMA. Our Qs in here, if we get any more of a pullback, 573, we're going to see if we get a bounce off this overall structure and then work our way back up into those 600 handles. But overall, let's see what happens on our opening from Sunday night, and then we're going to see where this new week will lead us. Okay, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you are interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.